Alright, so as always with this sequence, you don't have to get it perfect, just follow along. I'll be your mirror image. That's usually the easiest way to follow along. And you can have a seat at any time. I do cue the breathing, but you can always breathe normal, as long as you breathe. It's my only rule. Alright, let's begin with the feet together or as close as you can. The hands can come to the lower abdomen. Just taking a few deep breaths in and out, whichever way feels best for you. The breath is a powerful way to help improve your health. Breathing in and breathing out, arriving in the body. The body and the breath are always in the present. It's the mind that likes to wander. So when the mind feels scattered, simply bring it back to the breath. And then on the next inhale, you can hold the breath at the top just for a moment, and then let it out with a big sigh, just letting out tension and stress. The hands can float down by the sides. And as you breathe in, the arms float up. They circle in front as you gather in the energy, bring it into the heart, send it down towards the earth, sinking the chi. Breathing in, gather, breathing out, directing down. Nice and easy, nice and slow, sinking the chi, source of our health and vitality. One more time. Breathing in, breathing out. And then step one foot out to the side, either foot. The arms float up in front. The arms float down, the knees and hips soften. Opening the door. It's like you're riding on a wave in the ocean. Breathing in, rising up. Breathing out, softening down. One more time. Opening the door, the start of the journey. This time the arms circle in front, making two loose fists. The forearms come towards each other, then round the back. In reverse direction, open the shoulders and chest. The arms come out to the sides. Breathing out as you round the back. Breathing in as you open. Spinal cord breathing. And as always, you can take as many breaths as you need. We'll do one more time. Open. And then release. The arms float down. The palms face up. One hand pushes up. The other pushes down. Connecting the sky and the earth. Switching sides. Keeping the spine neutral at first. And then this time you can do a side bend. Easing in. Nice gentle stretch. Once more to the other side. This time the bottom hand comes up. Push to the corner, the other hand pushes behind. Coming back to center, push to the other corner. The dragon spreads its wings. This gentle rotation, loosening up the joints, warming up the spine. One more time. And the back hand swings around as if it's gliding on the surface of the water. The other hand comes around as the dragon swings its tail, sending little waves out into the distance. It's like your hands are just brushing on the surface of water. Then the hands come together, prayer position. They float up and then drift right across the eye level, and then across the heart, and then lower abdomen. The hands float back up, another round, swimming dragon. A little bit lower, and then across the lower abdomen, and then release, round out, hug the tree, and then soften. From here, the arms open up wide, the hands float down, the fingertips point up. They float up the midline and then gently rotating the torso, one hand spirals forward, the other away. And then other side, breathing in, breathing out, the tiger claw. Once again, feeling the sensations in the body, taking your time. And don't worry about getting it perfect. Just keep on moving. This time the fingertips point up. They keep on going all the way up overhead. The hands spiral out and away from each other. Silk railing. Breathing in as you rise up. Breathing out, floating down, taking your time. How mindful can you be? Opening the shoulders, opening the chest, creating length in the spine. One more time, silk reeling. All right, this time the backs of the hands face each other. The hands float up the midline. They drift out to the sides, the fountain. Breathing in. Breathing out, really letting go as much as you can, softening the shoulders, softening the neck, using only what you need as we move like water, the fountain. And then reverse direction with the arms, circle in front, hug the tree, shift the weight to one side, draw the hands in towards the heart, step out to the corner as you push the mountain. Drawing the hands back in, pushing back out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more time, the push. All right, now this time the hands circle all the way up and over. They come down in front of the body, scooping under, and then back around. Tai Chi circling. Gathering in the energy, letting it wash through the body. One more time. Very nice. From here, step the front foot back in. The hands come back in towards the heart. Shift the weight, step out to the other corner, push the mountain. Drawing back in, moving with the breath, or taking as many breaths as you need. Just taking your time, no rush, nowhere to go. One more time, the push. And then from here, the hands circle up. They come all the way up and over, down in front of the body. Scooping under, circling it around, letting the energy just wash through the body. One more time, Tai Chi circling. And then step the front foot back in, hug the tree, bring it back to center, and then soften. From here, the arms open up wide. This hand here scoops under, step in as you catch the moon. Top hand goes behind the back, step out to the corner. And as you step out, the bottom hand tosses the moon into the sky. Circle it back around, toss away. This time the other hand comes back on top. Bottom hand tosses away, the other hand pushes down, parting the wild horse's mane. And once again, don't worry about getting it perfect. As long as you're moving, I'm happy. Breathing in, breathing out. And one more time, parting the horse's mane. And then from here, the bottom hand scoops up, the wrists cross up top, the arms float down, circling out and around, back up top. Princess on the mountaintop. Breathe in, open. Breathing out. Circling it around, opening the shoulders, opening the chest, sending energy and healing to the heart and lungs. One more time. And then step the front foot back in, round out and hug the tree. Take your time, soften, the arms open. Then this hand here scoops under, step in as you catch the moon. Top hand goes away, step out to the other corner. And as you step out, the bottom hand tosses the moon, guiding it back into the clouds. Circle it around again, as if you could toss the moon. This time, other hand comes back on top, bottom hand tosses away, other hand stays behind, parting the horse's mane, creating tranquility out of chaos. Breathing in and breathing out one more time. And then from here, the bottom hand scoops up, the wrists cross up top, the arms float down, circling out and around, back up top. The princess on the mountaintop. Breathe in, open. Breathing out. Just coming up just as much as you can. Never forcing it, just always easing in. One more time. The princess on the mountaintop. And then step the front foot back in, round out, hug the tree. From here, the arms open up wide. The hands float down by the sides as you step one foot in, coming on the ball of the foot. and the arms float out to the sides like a beautiful bird. We call this the crane. And you can keep your toe down, or this time you can lift it up as you breathe in, breathing out. And then this time the arms can float up and overhead. And then stepping out to the side, other side, just the arms at first, the crane. Breathing in, breathing out, lifting up if you like, touching down as needed. Just letting go of judgment the best you can, bringing curiosity to your experience. The arms can float up and over, stepping down. All right, now this time you can lift right up if you want. You can even hold the leg up in front, touching down as needed. Meeting yourself where you're at. You can always go forward from there. One more time, rising up, stepping down, and then one more round on this side, the crane. Breathing in, breathing out. Touching down or lifting, it's all good. One more time. And then stepping down, the hands float down, the palms face up. And then this hand here floats all the way up and over, and then down the center line of the body. Other side, breathe in as the hand floats up. Breathing out, centering. Creating mental focus and clarity, balancing out the mind and heart. One more time, centering. This time, both arms float all the way up and over just as much as you can. The hands float down to the waist as you soften down. Circle the hands in front as if you had a big ball in front of the body, scooping under, back up to the heart, and then down. One more time, breathe in as you rise up. Breathing out, softening down. This time, make a diamond shape with the hands in front of the heart. Press out, opening the heart, sending out loving kindness to the world like rays of light coming out of your heart. May all beings be free from suffering. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they live with ease. And then turning your palms to face yourself, the hands come to the heart. May I be kind to myself. May I feel connected with all beings. May I love myself just as I am. And then the hands can float down to the lower abdomen or wherever feels effortless for you. You can step your feet together or as close as you can. You can close your eyes or keep a soft gaze. And let your body rock and sway ever so gently. Bamboo in the wind. Just feeling the sensations in the body. Feeling the sensations of the breath. Then bring your attention into your heart, creating an inner smile, expressing gratitude to yourself for being here today. And then if your eyes were closed, you can slowly open them. The hands can come together in front of the heart. We can finish with a bow. Thank you all so much for joining me for this Tai Chi Flow. What I'd love for you to do is really tune into your body, notice how you're feeling right now, and then type in the chat, let me know how you're feeling. I'd love to hear about your experience. All right, and then stick around for a few more if you can, because I'm gonna go over some of the main ideas when it comes to health, especially from a holistic standpoint. All right, so that way you can create balance and harmony in your whole life. And I do have a poem that I would like to read to you as well, so stick around if you can. All right, feeling calm, centered, feeling better, not as stiff. All right, thanks Betty, it's very necessary. Yep. Thanks Susan. All right, thank you all for these wonderful comments. Feeling grounded, I like that one too. Peaceful, relaxed. All right, so today I wanted to actually just give you some tips on health from what I've learned over the years and what I've felt is really important and what helps keep me balanced. All right, so if you want, you can grab a piece of paper and a pen, and what I want you to do, or you can use your computer and just maybe pull up a spreadsheet, or not a spreadsheet, like a Word document. And what I want you to do is to make 4 columns. All right, so make 4 columns, or you can just do this in your mind if you like to, if you don't have anything handy. But what I want to do is take a little inventory. All right, so there's certain things that you can do to make sure that you have a balanced life, and especially with health. All right, and so I'm going to talk about the 4 main categories of health that I found to be very helpful for myself. That's really put me on the right track from where I was when I was on the wrong track. So, all right, so you all have a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. All right, or you can use your phone. You can just kind of like make some notes if you want. But let's make 4 columns. All right, the first one, the top of the column is physical. All right, and draw a line. The next column is emotional. The next column is mental. And the 4th column is spiritual. All right, and so what we're going to do, so PEMS, so PEMS, that's how I remember it. So these are the 4 main areas that I found that if I do this, then it makes me a lot happier in life, and it reduces my suffering greatly. All right, and so you can also add in social and financial as ones, but for this exercise, we'll just stick with the 4 main ones. But later on, maybe you can go through and also address those as well. But those can tie into these as well. All right, so first off, physical. All right, so what is at least one thing you do every day that keeps that in balance? So what do you do to address your physical body every day? All right, from a health standpoint, that makes you more healthy. All right, so whether it's maybe taking a few mindful breaths, that can count, doing your Tai Chi. So if you enroll in Balance, 30 days of Tai Chi, then you're going to have that covered for the next 30 days. So actually, that covers all 4 columns. So if you sign up for that for free, then you'll be good for at least 30 days for all 4 columns. So, all right, so write down at least one thing. You can do more than one, but write down what you do for physical and then emotional. All right, so what do you do for emotional balance? What helps you really feel that you're addressing your emotional body, your emotional self? All right, whether that's, for me, what it was tuning into how I was feeling, tuning into my emotions, allowing my emotions. All right, so for everyone, it might be different though. So maybe you have some, maybe a person you talk to, so it could be anything, but just write down one thing you do to address your emotional body. And then mental. So the next column is mental. So what do you do to stimulate and keep yourself sharp? Keep yourself so that your mind stays really active, but also balancing that out with relaxation. Because some of us are too active, right? Some of us are really type A, and we do so much activity with our minds. In fact, we're probably in our heads all day. Once again, I'll give you a quick tip. Tai Chi can balance that out as well, because it gets us into our body. So doing Tai Chi, yoga, any of these body-centered practices is a great way to balance out the mind kind of indirectly, because instead of doing too much with the mind, we can balance activity with restoration. All right, and then finally, spiritually. All right, so spiritually means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. All right, it could mean religion. It doesn't have to be, though. It could just mean your deeper connection with yourself, with your values, or this feeling of connection with everyone, with all beings. We are all connected, right? And so whatever you do spiritually each day, so this is daily. So I do recommend doing something every day if you're not already. Once again, Tai Chi covers all of them, so even socially. So Tai Chi does that if you come to class, or if you join our studio, then we have 5 classes a week. So that'll really help with your social body, social life too as well. So, All right, and then financial, I'm not a financial advisor, so I won't cover that today. I've had my own struggles with that myself. So, but that is something that can actually make us suffer if we don't have that in balance too. So if you don't have something for social and financial too, then those are things that are helpful to address as well. All right, but the four main ones is PEMS, and that's what really got me from being really on a wrong track, suffering a lot. All right, I was stuck. I felt stuck in life. I was not happy. I was just striving all the time. I was addicted to alcohol. I was really just not connected with anyone, not even myself. And then so what I did was I started to address these things. I went to some counseling and I learned these things, and then I started to practice them through Tai Chi and meditation and yoga, and I found that that covered the spiritual aspect, which was missing completely. It's missing completely. It wasn't doing anything there. And so that alone really helped balance out my life. All right, so hopefully those tips will help. And just taking an inventory, even every 6 months to a year, and just going down the line of those four main categories and just seeing, okay, what am I doing each day? And if you're not doing it every day and things aren't going so well, then try to add something in daily that can help and see if that balances things out even better for you. All right, and one thing you can also do every day is one mindful breath. So if you can't do anything else, then just focusing in on the body, breathing in, and then breathing out, just really feeling all the sensations for the whole inhale and the whole exhale, and the pause between each as well. All right, and so I'd love to finish with a poem also on the breath called Breath of Life by Dana Falls. I breathe in all that is, awareness expanding to take everything in, as if my heart beats the world into being. From the unnamed vastness beneath the mind, I breathe my way into wholeness and healing. Inhalation, exhalation, each breath a yes and a letting go, a journey and a coming home.